we need to talk about this. So Pokemon Wind and Waves was just recently announced, and there's already a lot of discussion going on with the game. The biggest talking point is what starter you're gonna pick. Personally, I'll probably pick the dog. Anyways, that is not the main issue. There's a bigger issue out there that I feel like no one is really talking about, that I feel like we as a community need to get to the bottom of. Now when it comes to every Pokemon generation, we always have a need to abbreviate it, especially if we want to like text or post something about it on the internet. Here's what I mean. Like for instance, for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, people would just abbreviate it as Pokemon SV. Pretty simple, just take the first 2 letters of each version. But for something that's a little wordier, like Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, we'll keep it simple and just call it Pokemon Auras. Simple, just take the first letters of each word of each title. But we have a bit of a curveball when it comes to Pokemon Sword and Shield, mainly because they both start with S. So Pokemon SS, no one really says it like that. Instead, we'll say it as Pokemon SWSH, as some people like to say, Pokemon Swish. But let me ask you something. What the hell are we gonna call Pokemon Wind Waves? They both start with W, right? You could call it Pokemon WW, but it's just so many syllables. Hey, yeah, you want to check out Pokemon WW? I don't know, it feels like I'm about to type in a website URL. You could go the Sword and Shield approach and take the first 2 letters, which would be Pokemon Weewa. Pokemon Weewa. I don't know if I'm really sold on that name. I feel like I'm doing baby talk, like Goo Goo Gaga type shit. And I feel like we as a community need to nail this down before the game comes out. Otherwise, we're gonna sound like freaking... So I'm having a bit of a crisis right now. I need to know what to call this game. Let me know what we as a community should be calling Pokemon Wind and Waves in terms of an abbreviated form. Anyways, that's all I really got.